This is Roger with Crosscut in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2007 Ford F350 crew cab. It's a dual rear wheel, utility bed, obviously. It was a new car dealer trade-in to San Francisco Toyota. Obviously, fleet vehicles are very well maintained, and this one was very well maintained. Runs and drives great. The minute it got here by shipping truck, it was beautiful. Ran great. Has 257,150 miles. You would never know it. Ran great when we got it. Always ran great. However, it had what they all have: a very leaky oil cooler. They had done tons of great maintenance, but they didn't care about the leak apparently. So when you do an oil cooler, you got to do the, while you're there, it's really easy to do the Bulletproof EGR cooler also. So we did the Bulletproof EGR cooler, the new Ford oil cooler. All the oil and filters and gaskets are new. We also did the fuel pressure regulator. Cool side intercooler pipe is new. Air filter's new. What else? Got a lot done here. Had warmish AC, so we decided we'd do an AC compressor. So we got a new compressor with accumulator and a new charge, AC charge obviously. Brake pads are new. Brake fluid flush was done. Cooling fan clutch, there was a code for it, and when we cleared the code it kept coming back even though it was working fine, so we put a new fan clutch in it. New alternator. The batteries weren't charging right, so we got two new batteries and an alternator. New serpentine belt, new heater hose, oil pressure switch. We detailed it, and but the other thing, almost every Ford 6.0 we have now, and I'm saying this in all the videos if you want to look at the videos and verify what I'm saying, apparently 6.0s have decided after 15 years or so that their fuel gauge aren't going to work correctly. So on this one, my notes are told to me, I put 25 gallons in, so it holds 25 gallons. The reason I know it holds 25 is because it ran out on me at a little bit over a quarter tank on the gauge. So keep it above a quarter tank. There's a couple reasons for that, but basically all of our trucks are doing that. All of our 6.0s are doing that. I just sold one that did it at 1/8 of a tank. It would run out of fuel. It's just a Ford thing. I'm not really sure why it's all happened at once. It didn't start happening until about 3 or 4 months ago, and now it's like every one of them. So obviously that's a flaw in their system, and so because we do things correctly, we tell you. If you'll notice, you have these holes here. The previous owner had these bars made, which we'll put in the truck. These bars fit through, and see there's little holes for bolts in there, so you can close it and leave it out in your front yard at night and not have someone break in. You do have a key for all these, and these do work. These locking doors work. Shoot, I locked it. Huh, they do work because I locked it. Huh, okay. So I guess the answer to this would be to unlock it. Let's see. All right. Boom. There we go. We go like this. Go like this. I guess we're gonna take them all. So that's what that looks like. They all kind of look the same. Everyone knows what they're gonna look like inside, I think, right? Let's see. Now, so you gotta turn it back to get the key out. Then you press it to lock it. Now it's locked. Okay, so they're all like that. You have this deal too up here. Let's see, how do we? Oh, this is it right here. Go like that. Both sides are exactly like that. Boom. You got lots of rubber on the tires. There's your frame. Oh, so I better unlock this one too. Boom. Turn it back. There we go. There's that. Lock that. Let's see. Tailgate. That job box in there, see there's a lock on that side. We do not have a key for that, and I don't know if it works anyway. It's just an empty job box. You can probably put a clasp logical lock on it, and whoever's buying this is probably mechanical anyway, obviously, so you'll be able to figure out how to lock it yourself pretty easily. Boom. The point of these videos is not to sell the truck, by the way. The point of these videos is to make sure that whoever buys it knows what they're buying, and then we can I don't know how to, let's see. Oh, here it is. This is that thing. That way whoever buys it, there's no drama, you know exactly what you're buying. There's no BS. We have plenty of people looking at our vehicles, and therefore we don't need to BS people to try to trick them into buying something. It's kind of a worthless point. I'm gonna lock these while I'm here. All right. Boom. Oh, you know what? I gotta turn this key back. So you gotta go, what is it? Like this to lock it? I think so. Maybe not. There it is. And this guy. You have to turn like this. I don't know. Maybe this lock doesn't work. See what I mean? We're doing this on the... You're doing this live with me, so we can figure this out together. Now it's locked. Oh, might be a little issue with that lock, but it works now. So anyway, let's see. We also had the seat reupholstered in cloth because I hate sweaty butt, right? This was a vinyl seat, now it's a cloth seat. All the parts invoices will be in our linked in the ad. Turn that radio off. Will be linked in the ad, and you'll be able to see all the part stuff. And there's lots of parts. 257,179 miles. You'll be able to see all the parts that we bought. You'll be able to see the invoices for Monsoon Automotive, who did all of our work for us. Everything we have, you will see. Okay. New batteries. Ford stamp here, so you know that's the original fender. Ford stamp here. Catalytic converter sticker where it belongs. Ford stamp here. Ford stamp here. Should be another one here on the hood. Beautiful. That's almost zero. That's excellent. That's an excellent amount of blow-by. On a 1 to 10, with 10 being great, that's a 9. All right, here we go. Here are the Monsoon invoices. There's your VIN, okay? Let's see. Alternator not charging, oil cooler leak, EGR cooler leaking. And then we did brake pads, brake flush, oil cooler, and EGR cooler. Like I said, this will all be in the ad. You can click on it. Cooling fan clutch, alternator, serpentine belt, oil pressure switch, tube oil and filter, heater hoses, air conditioning, compressor, for a grand total of, are you ready? $3,811. We had a hard starting issue after we got it home. Oil pressure, high oil pressure, high pressure oil too low. Found IPR valve not operating. So the IPR was replaced, okay? And then we did fuel pressure regulator. That's when it got the intercooler pipe and the air filter. That was another 821 bucks. So basically about almost 5 grand there. And then here's the receipt for Poncho's doing the seat. Here is the Carfax. This will also be in the ad. There's the VIN, 1 owner, no major title problems. Cupertino, that's Northern California. Obviously, San Francisco area is where we bought it. Bump, 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 bump. Fleet cars are always really well taken care of. So I'm guessing the owner probably saw something at the Toyota dealer when he drove by. Said, do we have a truck that we need to get rid of? And they said, yeah, that one. It's got a leaky oil cooler. And so then he traded it in and left with his new car. Alrighty then, let's get in here and go for a ride. We'll head out on the worst road in America. Our roads suck, by the way. I've said that in videos before, but this road out here has been patched about 5 billion times. Looks like we live in Bolivia. All right, so there's the truck and drive. And reverse. I can actually hear the jack. I didn't fasten the jack down in the back after detail. Let's see, radio.
Specializes in 1440.
Radio works fine. Fan works in all positions. There's your bump. I don't think this works. Oh yeah, it does. Huh. Just didn't have a cover on it, so it's not pretty. Let's see, what else? Oh, here we go, tow on. I don't know if you can see that light or not. There it is, tow on. And then I'm gonna turn it off, and now it's off, okay? All right, if you come to Tucson to drive this truck home, you'll pay the following. You'll pay your city tax, your state tax, whatever that is, plus our city tax of 2.7% and a $250 dock fee, okay? If you pay by wire and ship out of state, all you're gonna pay is agreed upon price. Once we receive full payment by wire, we'll fill out the title with your name or your company's name and address. Sign it off to you, scan it into your online file, and mail it to you. We would scan it in the envelope that we mail it in. So you'll be able to see everything as fast as it can possibly happen. The title will be in your mailbox. You'll have a shipper pick up the truck at our place, and once he shows up with your truck, you'll take the title you already got in the mail and the truck to Motor Vehicles. It's very simple. If you need help with shipping, let me know early. I'm very good at this. I can do the shipping thing for you. We can roll that into the price of the truck if you'd like. If you like to do it yourself and just need a few phone numbers, we can do that. Or you can just do it yourself. You know, Kyle, I'll keep his last name out, Kyle K, in San Diego is on vehicle truck, actually, number 13. He can buy a truck now. He's well trained. He could actually, he's better than I am. He can buy a truck, pay for it, and get it out of our yard before we know it's sold. It's pretty good, right? So it's not that hard, really. But if you need help, let me know so you get your truck early, okay? Let me jump on it here. This is a big truck, and it runs really, really strong. Super strong. Perfect shifting. This is a 35, by the way, and there's kids up there. And 12 years doing these videos, I haven't gotten a ticket yet. It's a miracle. But I'm pretty careful here. I'm making sure that I'm not trying to run somebody over, though. Let's see. Last part of every video. Oh, actually, next part. Deposit. Deposit's $500. Please get your deposit in. Once we have your deposit, we have a deal. Until then, it will stay for sale. Now the last part. We don't have salesmen. We don't have bottled water with our name on it. We don't have a lounge where we're serving lattes and scones with an attendant. That's a half a mile east of here on this very road. That will be the auto mall. And there you can be primped and fluffed and told how great you are and pay a lot more money for this truck than you would pay us. All right, well, that you will pay us. We don't have their rent. We don't have their employment issues. We don't have their liability. We don't have anything. We have a property that our uncle rents us for $1 a year, which is true. And it's me and my brother, and we just bust ass, okay? And the key to our success is honesty. So we tell you what's going on. And here's where that ties into the auto mall. At the auto mall, if you buy this truck from them and something breaks, they will fix it, because obviously they just made a fortune and you probably already hate them. All right, so they charge you $500 to $700 in the deal at a new car dealership preemptively for future repairs, just so you know. That's in their mind every time they do it, okay? We don't charge you for that. We don't charge you for salesmen or bottled water or a person serving sandwiches and lattes. We don't do any of that because and we're not charging you for future repairs. We aren't charging you for future repairs because we're not fixing your truck. This is your truck. You will fix your truck. We give you everything we know about it, the good and the bad, mostly the great here, but you never know. You may get it, and you know, might be the day that injector tries to go out. Fortunately, it's a Ford, so that's not a big deal, as opposed to a Cummins or especially a Duramax. That's a disaster. But you know, you're saving a bunch of money. If something breaks, when something breaks, nothing doesn't break ever. This thing will break eventually. You will be fixing it with your money, okay? That's how we roll. We just want to be upfront with that. But this thing runs great. I mean, this is as car-like a ride for a utility truck, a 1-ton utility truck, as you're gonna get. Air blown ice cold, radio works. Nice truck. Thank you for your time.